In this quick tip tutorial we are going to focus on creating a YouTube thumbnail with use of Adobe Express based on their font recommendations. Is that possible in Express? Yes, of course it's possible in Adobe Express. Here goes. So this is Adobe Express Beta and this is Adobe Fonts, also very cool. And why is it so cool? Because over here at the top end we can search for what is trending at the moment. So these fonts are very trending at this moment in time. And I really am fond of this Rooney font, for using in my YouTube thumbnail. So let's go to Adobe Express over here and start with creating something new for social media, because I want to create a YouTube thumbnail. So over here is my YouTube thumbnail, which I can start from scratch quite easily. And I want to have, of course, an image in there and talk a little bit about fonts later on. So upload from my device. Over here, this is an image that I just shot. Beautiful. And I want to have it over here somewhere. Make it a little bit bigger, and I want to get rid of the background. We don't need to go to Photoshop for that, because there is the remove background option over here, which works beautifully in Adobe Express. There we go. And of course I would like to have something colorful on the background, color as colorful as my shirt, I think. Something as beautiful as this one. There we go. I don't want to have it over here as an image. I want to pin it to the background. So set page background. There we go. And maybe a little frame around it as well. So let's go to the elements. Search for a rectangle within the shapes. There we go. This is a beautiful rectangle which I can place somewhat over here. Nearly in the correct aspect ratio, but this rectangle is a shape, so I can easily make it wider. Get rid of the fill color, change it with the border color, but I want to have it in white. There we go. Something like this will do. And I want to have it exactly in the center. There we go. Of course, it's also possible to copy and paste inside of Adobe Express. So here's the Adobe Express logo. Let's copy the image and go back to Adobe Express again, paste it, Command V, there we go, and I want to have it somewhat over here in the top corner. So, but this tutorial was actually about fonts, so let's add in some typography with use of the text tool over here. Add your text, and this is going to be about fonts. Well, it's not readable at all, so I want to change the color to white over here. The fill color needs to be white. There we go. And if you remember, just a few minutes ago I wanted to go for the Rooney, and it's available in Adobe Fonts and it's also available within Adobe Express. So let's search for the Rooney. It's got 12 types. There we go. And I want to have the black one. There we go. So very bold. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So this font is recommended by Adobe Fonts, but if we want to have a little subtitle, so let's add another text. Add your text. Recommendations. I want to have a different type of font, and it's already going through the Adobe Fonts library to see what Adobe Express can recommend based on this selection. And of course I want to make it white again one more time. Let's make it smaller so it fits a little bit better. And of course we can view all the recommendations like this. Maybe I want to go for something like this. Sans serif. Let's continue the search based on this recommendation. Let's search for the alternatives. More like this, please. Yes, please. There we go. This is the original, and I can search for something like this. Maybe this will work. Let's see if this does the trick. Let's go back to the font size, and we can do that one more time by adding a little bit more text. Add your text. In Adobe Express. Also the fill color, I want to change it to white. Let's place it a little bit better, something like this. And then let's see what the recommendations are. Not really cool. Let's take a look at all the recommendations and maybe this will work. There we go. something like this. So based on something that's really trending right now in Adobe fonts, Adobe Express came up with the other recommendations as well. And I think this is a really cool YouTube thumbnail, which we can download over here as a PNG. Let's download. There we go. And of course, we can upload this image to YouTube for this tutorial. And that, my friends, is one of the reasons why I like Adobe Express that much. What is your favorite feature in Adobe Express? Let me know in the comments down below, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye!